Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to talk about one of the trigger scenario. Today I'll be discussing on whenever this account description field got updated. So this is the standard field of the account object. Description is a standard field. So whenever we are updating this description field of an account, then its related contact records description also should be updated. Like in this contact object as well, there is a standard description field. We can find this one. So we need to update all those description fields of the contact records which are associated with that parent account. So we need to write the trigger on the events like before update and after update. So let me just jump onto the VS Code and let me just create the new trigger, and I'll be creating by new Apex trigger and provide the name like account trigger, and let me click on enter, and this should be on the triggers folder. And this account trigger, so this is the trigger name, and the object should be on account, and the event should be on before update and after update, right? So let me just write down those if conditions for the trigger dot is before, and I will be using a handler class to write down all the logics. So that is a best practice. So let me write the code then. Before is before, and trigger dot is update, and we'll invoke the Apex class from here. Like I'll write name the Apex class, right? Account trigger handler, and method name would be like handle before update actions. So we need to pass the setup new records with help of this trigger dot new, and we need to pass that old map as well, since we need to take care about all those old setup records. Like whenever we are updating, we will compare with the old setup records. Like whenever this account description for the old record got up means updated based on the new record, means whenever the new records description is getting changed with respect to the old record, then we need to update all the related contact records, right? So that's why we need to pass this trigger dot new and trigger dot old map, so that we can find all the old sets of records. And the same thing needs to write for the after. So that is for like is after context, and this should be is update. That's okay. And we'll write like method name handle after update actions. So let me, our trigger is this one is okay. We need to write down this Apex class. So let me create that Apex class then. From the palette I can just provide the name like account trigger handler will be the Apex class name. I'm clicking on enter. So this is the Apex class, and this is the method public static void this account trigger handler. So within this account trigger handler, we need to write what is the method name, this handle after update actions. So we can just write down this after update activities. So in my case this one is needed, right? After update activities. So whenever the description field got updated, then only we need to update all the related contacts description. So that is why I'm taking this method like handle after update actions. So in here I need to pass like list of accounts. So in here we can see that I'm just passing this trigger.new and trigger.old map. So that's why I am just passing here like list of account records, account. So this should be like new records, comma. So this is a map. So this is I'm passing like trigger.old map. So need to define this map of like id comma account. This one is old map. So from this we can find the old set of account records. So now let me define the map. First of all, map of id comma string description map. So there should be this new word. Now what we need to do, we need to identify all those accounts whose description has changed, right? So we will store those account information in this map, and then later we will use to find the related contacts. So I will write the comment first. So identify accounts whose description has changed. So I will just write a for loop for account ACC. This will be on the new records, and we need to find old set of description, right, for the account for the record. So that which is getting updated. So let me define that string old description, old DSC equals to old map. From this variable old map dot get. Using this get we can find the respective account ID, and then we can access that description as well. acc.id acc.id dot description. So this is how we can access this old setup the accounts the earlier previous description. So now we will compare if this if the updated description is means is not same with that previous one, then only we store that account information into this map, right? So if account acc, so this one is the new description, new accounts description. So whenever this new account description is not getting matched with the old description, then only we need to store that account info into this map. So we'll store this acc to description map dot put. In first parameter we need to pass this account acc.id, then account this new account description acc.description. So this is how we can just simply find all those accounts whose description has changed. Now we need to, so whenever we are finding any accounts whose description got changed, what we need to do, we need to update all those contact records, right? So whenever if, so let me write down the comment first. If any accounts had description changes, update related contacts. So if Again we need to check the if this one is not empty. If is empty, so if this map is not empty, then we will execute the rest of our logic. Like we need to so we can create a list of contacts, so that we whenever we can find those accounts having the description got changed, we can store those related contact records into that list. So we can define a list of contact. So cons to update, so new list of contact. So we need to find all these contacts, then list of contacts, and we can just save into a variable like con records, and let me select id, then description. We need to get the account id as well, so that we can just update from that account id we can just get the description. So account id from contact, where account id in, so this account id should be in this key set, right? In this map. So let me write like that, dot key set. So this is how we can just find all those contact records whose means whose accounts description got changed, right? And we can just update, like I can write the for loop for contact con records, con dot, we need to update the contact description with the parent accounts description, right? So we can just find the account description from this map. So this map dot get con dot account id, and we can store all of these contact records into this list that we created. So we can store into this list, like this list dot add this con record. So finally we can just update those contacts description like below, like if this one is not empty, so this list, if this list are not empty, so this one is empty, so we'll update the contact records. So our trigger handler logic is completed, and let me just check whether the issue, so we can ignore this one, and let me just quickly deploy this one into our org. Invalid loop variable type expected cons was contact. Let me check this one. So this one line number 17. So this should be contacts. No, okay, this one is contact. Okay, this one should be contact. So our class got deployed. Now I'll just deploy this trigger as well. So I can just remove this part since we are tackling with the account records. Those are got updated. So whenever an account record is getting updated, then after we'll execute these operations. So let me just deploy this trigger. So the trigger got deployed as well. We can just test. So if I update the accounts description and click on save, after saving, so this one is the updated description. So this same description should be updated in those related contact records. So if I open the one of the related contact records and from the details, and we can see that this description got updated. And let me open the other contact record as well. And in here we can see that this also got updated. So this is how we can simply use this trigger to update related contact records with the parent account description. So we can just leverage this handler class to uh, to avoid the logic in the trigger, and we can just separate it out. So please stay tuned. Please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. I'll be adding more tutorials on Salesforce and Omni Studio topics. Thanks for watching. Thank you.